Are you facing the TPMS error? See owner's manual warning on your Nissan Altima, Versa or Pathfinder. The message suddenly appears on your dashboard. The warning light flashes for about a minute, then stays on continuously, and now you're wondering whether it's just low tire pressure or a much bigger problem. Many owners immediately visit a dealership, and in some cases the dealer may replace sensors or other parts and charge a high repair bill. But those parts may not actually need to be replaced. Before replacing any parts, know the real cause. Don't pay until you know the real cause. If you're seeing this exact warning, you're in the right video, because we'll explain what it really means, what causes it, and how to solve it before you spend unnecessary money. Now here's the question. If you saw this warning today, would you simply add air to the tires? Or would you assume the TPMS system itself has failed? Many drivers choose the first option because they naturally associate any TPMS warning with low tire pressure. That makes sense. After all, most tire pressure warnings disappear after inflating the tires to the recommended pressure. So it's easy to believe this Nissan warning works exactly the same way. But is that really true? Now let's consider the opposite viewpoint. What if someone tells you adding air won't fix this warning at all? What if the problem isn't low tire pressure, but a communication failure inside the tire pressure monitoring system? That completely changes the situation, doesn't it? Instead of a simple pressure issue, the vehicle may no longer be receiving information from one or more tire pressure sensors. Here's where things become more interesting. Imagine you carefully check all 4 tires, inflate them correctly, drive several miles, and the warning still doesn't disappear. Why? Because this specific message usually indicates a system malfunction rather than a normal pressure warning. When this happens, the body control module suspends live tire pressure monitoring until the actual fault is repaired. In other words, adding more air won't solve the problem if the system cannot receive sensor data. So what exactly causes this warning? One of the most common causes is a weak or dead TPMS sensor battery. These batteries are sealed inside each tire pressure sensor and typically last between 5 and 10 years. As they age, the sensor begins transmitting weaker signals until the vehicle eventually loses communication with it. Physical damage is another possibility. A sensor can be damaged after hitting a pothole or during tire replacement if the mounting equipment accidentally strikes the sensor. Even tire sealants can clog the sensor and prevent accurate pressure readings. But that's only part of the story. What if all the sensors are actually working? Believe it or not, the warning can still appear. If replacement sensors were installed but never registered with the vehicle, or if universal sensors were programmed incorrectly, the body control module won't recognize them. It continues searching for the original sensor IDs and eventually reports a TPMS system error. Here's another surprising example. Some Nissan models experience radio frequency interference instead of actual sensor failure. A worn HVAC blower motor, certain aftermarket electronic accessories like cheap USB chargers or dash cams, or even metallic window tint can interfere with the weak radio signals sent by the tire sensors. The sensors themselves may be perfectly healthy, yet the vehicle temporarily loses communication because of electrical interference. Now let's make it even more challenging. The cause isn't always the same for every Nissan model. On many Altima models, HVAC blower motor interference is a known issue. Pathfinder models often experience sensor battery wear because of higher thermal loads, while Versa models are more likely to suffer corrosion around the valve stems or problems after sensor replacement without proper registration. So even though the dashboard message looks identical, the underlying cause may be completely different depending on your vehicle. At this point, you might be asking, can I continue driving? Generally, yes. The warning itself doesn't directly affect steering, braking, or engine operation. However, there's an important catch. Since the vehicle can no longer monitor tire pressure correctly, you won't receive warnings if a tire begins losing air. That increases the risk of driving on an underinflated tire, which can lead to poor handling or even a tire blowout. Some Nissan models may also disable features such as the easy fill tire alert until the fault is corrected. So what's the correct solution? The first step is not replacing random parts. Instead, the vehicle should be scanned with a professional OBD eye diagnostic tool to identify any stored TPMS fault codes. Next, each sensor should be tested individually using a TPMS scan tool. If a sensor fails to respond, it usually needs replacement. If every sensor responds normally, technicians should investigate receiver problems or radio frequency interference before replacing any sensors. If new sensors are installed, they must also be properly registered to the body control module using the correct programming sequence. After the new sensors are programmed and registered to the body control module using the correct programming sequence, if the warning still remains, the TPMS receiver and its wiring should be inspected. Sometimes the sensors are working correctly, but the vehicle cannot receive their signals because of a communication problem within the system. If every sensor passes testing, it's also important to check for signal interference before replacing additional parts. A worn HVAC blower motor, certain aftermarket electronic accessories, or even metallic window tint can interfere with TPMS signals and trigger the warning even though the sensors themselves are functioning normally. Finally, after completing any repair or sensor registration, the vehicle should be driven above approximately 16 miles per hour or 25 kilometers per hour for at least 10 minutes. This allows the body control module to receive live data from all registered sensors and confirm that the TPMS warning has been resolved. Many owners fall for common myths. Some disconnect the battery hoping the warning will disappear permanently. Others replace all 4 TPMS sensors without confirming the real fault. In reality, disconnecting the battery usually doesn't solve the underlying problem because the system performs another self-check as soon as the vehicle is driven again. Likewise, replacing working sensors won't fix interference, incorrect programming, or communication issues. The hidden principle behind this entire warning is actually very simple. The dashboard isn't always telling you the component that failed. It's telling you the system can no longer trust the information it's receiving. That's why successful diagnosis focuses on identifying the communication failure first instead of replacing expensive parts based on guesswork. So remember the key points. The TPMS error, see owner's manual message, is different from a normal low tire pressure warning. It usually indicates a communication or hardware problem within the TPMS system. Possible causes include dead sensor batteries, damaged sensors, missing sensor registration, radio frequency interference, or receiver-related faults. The proper solution is accurate diagnosis, not automatic part replacement. And before you approve an expensive repair, ask yourself one final question. Is the part really defective, or is the vehicle simply unable to communicate with it?